getting those bookings up, up. Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Teacher Brett. As I promised you, we are going to be starting a series on ways that you can increase your bookings. Today we are talking about our profile, and when we're talking about our profile, we are talking about 3 things. Are you ready? Let's go! So when we are talking about our profile, we are talking about 3 things. Your profile pictures, your short introduction video, and your bio paragraph. So let's start by talking about our 3 pictures. One of those pictures is your main profile picture. Now, keep in mind that this main profile picture is going to be a small, little, tiny circle, insert picture here, of what you are going to be seeing. So the parents are only going to see this little cropped circle of that main profile picture when they're searching through. So you need it to stand out. You're also going to have 2 lifestyle photos in there. Whatever lifestyle means, I'm still not sure. But two other pictures. So when you're choosing these pictures, I want you to imagine that you are creating a dating profile. You're going on Tinder and you want everyone swiping right. Okay? You want pictures that stand out. Now, I know a lot of videos will tell you like, oh, you shouldn't use filters and you should look like you're going to look in the classroom. Heck no. I filtered the boop out of my picture. Okay, my philosophy is pretty much the same as my dating philosophy. Might be why I'm single. But I gotta reel them in with my picture, and then once they meet me and my glowing personality and great disposition, they're gonna want to keep coming back for more. So no, my picture does not look the same as when I roll out of bed at 4 a.m. with my hair in a messy bun and an old sweatshirt on. It does not look the same, but I'm a great teacher, so they keep coming back even though I may have deceptively pulled them in with my Snapchat filtered pictures. Insert picture here. All right, so I have no shame in my game. I filter my picture up. I make me look a lot better than I probably look in real life for that main profile picture. Again, they're only going to be seeing this small little thing. So a couple other things I want you to think about is you do not want a lot of distracting stuff in the background because you only have your little picture here. So no distractions in the background, nice simple plain background, or something that's going to make you stand out because you want to be the center focus for that. Smile. This goes for all of your pictures. Make sure you are smiling and happy as you are going through there. Make sure you're centered. So that main profile picture, you really want it to be a close-up of you. So your head, your shoulders, not a lot more, or else you're gonna they're not gonna really be able to see you. If when it's cropped, it still includes you way back here in your full body and everything because there was so much background, they're not going to be able to see you when it's really tiny on the screen. So you want a close-up head, shoulders area for that main profile picture. Wear something bright, wear something that's going to make you stand out, something that is not going to blend you into that background that you have. So you want to be bright, colorful, vivid. My biggest piece of advice is to make sure that your picture is not grainy. Don't use an older picture. You know, iPhones are wonderful. If you don't have an iPhone, find a neighbor, find someone at church, find a friend who can take a quick snapshot of you, because the crispness and clearness and vividness of that picture is going to need to be there in order for it to stand out. So if you're using some old picture that you got off some phone from years ago or you scanned in from your computer, it's not going to stand out against all the other teachers. So take a nice crisp, clear photo, nice background, vivid colors, something that makes you stand out, that centered head, shoulders area here. When we're talking about those lifestyle photos, I've heard people say all kinds of things. If you have a picture with family or with you with some children, that's great to show the parents, you know, hey, kids like me. So throw that in there. Again, my same tips apply though. You want something that's fairly close. You don't want tons of background and you're standing on a mountaintop way back here. I mean, they're not going to get much out of that. So again, you want something that's, fairly close, cropped in for you and your family. Again, nice, vivid, standing out, not too distracting in the background. You don't want a picture, in front of your kitchen cabinets or something like that. Go outside, make sure there's a lot of light so that they can get a really good picture of you, and take a quick couple of pictures with your family and put them on there, or with a pet and put them on there. So the lifestyle photos are supposed to be a little bit more about you and your personality, so keep that in mind as well. Moving on over to your short introduction video. This short introduction video, couple of tips I want to give you about it. This is the time to show off your teaching personality, to show the parents and the students what you're going to be like in the classroom. So you don't want to go through a list of, I have this many years experience and I've went here. Save that for your written paragraph. This short video, 15-20 seconds is all you're getting. So you want to make yourself stand out as somebody fun, somebody the kids want to come and see. It's great if you can do it in your classroom, I think, because it shows them, what the class is going to look like. But you want to make sure, number one tip is that you shoot it this way, not this way. You want it horizontally. Do you like my little Sharky? Horizontally, this is my Christmas gift. Horizontally shot. Otherwise, you're going to have the video with big black bars on the side. So make sure you turn your camera to shoot it if you're shooting it that way. But make it fun. Add in a couple of props. Have that high energy. Be smiling. Sing. Whatever is your deal in the classroom, whatever's going to bring the kids to you, do that in your short little introduction video. Save all of that other stuff over for your paragraph. So let me take you to my introduction video. It's kind of cringe now looking back at it, but it's working for me, so I'm not going to change it. Here we go. Hi, my name is Teacher Brett, and this is Dragon. Hello! Me and Dragon can't wait to see you in our classroom. In my classroom, we have lots of fun. Isn't that right, Dragon? Yes! We like to sing, la 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 la. We like to play games, but most importantly, we love learning English. I can't wait to see you in my classroom. Come join me. Brings us to our last thing in our profile, which is your little bio paragraph description. This is going to be the paragraph that you give Gogokid to put on your profile. This is where you want to get into more detail about your experience and things like that. This is going to be what the parents can read. Now, keep in mind that this paragraph is not translated for the parents. So they are going to likely be using some kind of translator to read this, unless they're fluent in English. Which means you want to keep it very simple. You want to use simple sentences. The more complex sentences you use, the more difficult it's going to be to translate that in a translator. So keep your sentences very short. Cut out all of the extra stuff that you don't need. I have a master's degree. Great. I have a master's degree from such and such in such and such. They don't need to know that. So make sure that you really highlight your experience. If you've been teaching for 15 years, put that in there. If you have a doctorate, put that in there. If you have worked with ESL students in the past, put it in there. If you've been to China, put it in there. Highlight your experience in this paragraph. I also find it's really helpful to highlight some of the things that parents are looking for. What I find parents often comment to me about is pronunciation correction. So I like to put that in there. In my classroom, I'll work on your students' pronunciation so that they have a native level English pronunciation or something like that in there about making corrections, pronunciation corrections. Or maybe you do a really great job in the classroom of getting that student to talk. So you're going to tell the parent, in my classroom, we're going to focus on conversation skills so that the student can have a conversation with a native level speaker. Keep those things, your experience, what you are going to focus on in the classroom, in that paragraph. It doesn't need to be very long. A few sentences is going to be fine.